Hey Libras, and welcome to your reading. I'm going to hop right into it, but if you need anything, my information is in the description box below. Let's get started. I got 3 cards for Libras, please. Okay. 2 more, please. Okay. Woo. So right off the bat, we got a lot of blue and purple. So I feel like, and it's not giving me third eye, it's giving me like throat chakra energy. Especially because the first card here is communication is key. And this last card here is you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So, and this one's new moon in Gemini. So I feel like there may be something that you need to like talk about, but it's also something that you need to like, it's like something you need to do, but then also something you need to be patient about, because it requires like you to step out of your comfort zone, and it requires like you to like heal a little bit first so that a win-win situation is what you get, because that's where you're headed. Okay, so the first card, communication is key, new moon in Gemini. I'm just gonna, like, these cards, y'all, the oracle cards, I don't memorize the definitions. I just kind of like memorize what's important about each definition, but I like to look at them just in case there's like anything specific y'all need to know in there, but I doubt it. Well, the first page to flip to is a time for healing, the balsamic moon, so that's this one. And you can see it's a purple card, and for me, purple is just like a reminder of the crown chakra. And your crown chakra is about like worry. It's about your connection with spiritual, so whatever you believe in, and stuff like that. And this card is basically just saying that before you move forward, you should heal. It's just saying that like you can get what you want, but you would have so much more if you took the time to heal first and then go get it, rather than just going for the next thing. Because imagine like, okay, if you charge something and then you use it, right, and it's on low battery, and you charge it up to 30% and you keep going, you can only get 30%. But if you charge it all the way up to 95, you can give 95%. So this is that kind of situation. It's like, you've worked so hard. It's like, okay, yeah, you should get somewhere. You're going to get to something. But allow yourself to get the most that you can get by giving the most that you can give. So, yeah, I like this. I like this. Okay. Period. Come on, new energy. Come on, not running back into the same situation. Healing ourselves first. Okay, grow. Okay, grow. Okay, we love it. Okay, so this communication is key card is basically just saying, communication is key. It's also saying get grounded. Get grounded came up in here. And so I feel like that ties back into this, that taking that time to heal. So by getting grounded, it might improve your communication, which allows you to get to whatever you need to get to. Which is cool. Okay. And then There's a new start coming up in your private life for this one. And it's saying, like, basically to be confident. Take care of yourself, um, so that you can be confident. Because, you know, you and your loved ones are safe. Things will go well for you. So, again, all of these cards tie back into this one because basically, with this one, I feel like it's saying, get yourself together first. You have the time, you have the space, you and your loved ones are okay. Get yourself together first so you can go through this new beginning in a much better way. Especially because, so you have Gemini energy here, you have your energy here, you have just healing energy here, and then you have Cancer energy here. So I feel like this may be playing out throughout Gemini and Cancer season. So Gemini season might be like your prep time, your, healing, getting yourself together. And then in Cancer season, things might pop off. That's what I'm feeling like. And that's pretty cool. We'd love to see it. Sometimes things don't happen right away. Sometimes it takes a season, and that's okay. That is okay. If you need to just take a month, take 2 weeks to just love on yourself, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Because, and here's why I feel like I need to say this. For somebody, you're like, okay, but if I just take time out on me, that's wasting time again. No, it's not. And here's why it's not. Before, you were putting time towards things that weren't benefiting you. You were putting time toward things that were either taking away from you or the direction that you actually need to be headed in. But by working on yourself, you can only better yourself. And by bettering yourself, you can only better everything around you. So when you put the time in on yourself, everything upgrades. Everything upgrades. Rather than if you just put time towards cooking. Yeah, you'll be a better cook. You might be a little bit better at math, but you're only improving your cooking skills. Whereas if you improve yourself as a person in every area, everything I do is better because I improved all of myself. So, yeah. Then this card, I call this card the girl get it together card because it always just like gathers me. I'm actually going to read this one. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you're headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going toward doing the thing that scares you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life, your direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Attuned to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. So for the additional meanings part, some of them might resonate with you and some of them might not. So just let fly what does not resonate. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face the fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet, and you've got this. The stand on your own 2 feet one really jumped out there. Like, especially with all this self-care and stuff going on here. But, like, this season is really setting you up to not have to, like, depend on anybody. Like, I think you want to cry a little bit. Like, this is you. Becoming you. Not for anybody else, not for anything, but for you. And it working. So, like, invest that time in yourself. It's going to be worth it. Especially because y'all are a cardinal sign. Cardinal sign's about, like, leadership and everything. So whatever way you going, somebody following. So you gotta have you together because most of the time when y'all are dealing with a situation, it's not just y'all. Y'all have to lead somebody or help somebody. So Help yourself, help them help you. Because if you're tired, you're not going to want to do that. If you haven't taken care of yourself, when they lean on you, you gonna crumble. You are going to crumble. So, you just, self-care is really important. And you deserve time to heal. And you need it. Everybody does. So take it. Alright. We're gonna pull some cards too. I'm just gonna yeah, I feel like that was the reading, but we're gonna pull some just cause. Okay, what's this first one? Okay. Yeah. What's the second one? Okay. Yeah. Alright. So far, you got some fire energy, so I feel like this is about to be a season of action for you. You know? Like, under the communication is key card, you have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, you see how he looks like apprehensive, scared, tired. So that's like you right now. That like tired, wounded, you know, fought off, you know, and imagine if he's standing on top of a wall and like these are people coming up the hill and like you can't see the people yet, but you can see the rods. So like it feels maybe like you're surrounded by enemies kind of sometimes and you're on guard. But really, if you would just communicate, you would see that like that's not the case. And for some of you, it's like slowly as you start to communicate, you start to move toward what you really want. And the Knight of Pentacles is like it's about a slow offer, or it could be like about routine, like everyday routine. And I feel like slowly, the more you communicate, the closer you get to what you want, and the closer you get to feeling better. Like the yellow background gives me like solar plexus chakra vibes, and that's about your personal power, self-esteem, things like that. Under a win-win outcome is forecast, you have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about like it is about choice and choosing between two things, but it's also about like looking at your options. And I feel like you're looking at your options here and you're making a judgment call. You're coming to a decision. That's pretty cool. So it's like the more you communicate and the more you like open up slowly, it's like you're seeing more that leads you to this decision. And at the bottom you have the Three of Cups, so it could be a decision about like a collaboration. Or for some of you, and it's select few, for some of you, you're apprehensive. Mm. For some of you, you're trying to choose between two people. And a communication is the key to deciding. The third one. Okay, what's this one? So, under a time for healing, the Tower, and yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, under a time for healing, the Tower card and the Six of Pentacles came out. Now, the Tower, it looks like a lot of chaos and stuff going on here, right? Yeah. The Tower is about like a shakable moment. It's a moment that basically just kind of like, if everything, imagine an earthquake. If everything is stable here, nothing falls apart. But if everything is not stable here, everything falls apart. You see the crown coming off. So it's like this moment, whatever it was, probably divinely orchestrated to bring about a change in you. You could have been breadcrumbing somebody, or they could have been breadcrumbing you, but it needed to stop. And this Tower moment came so that that could stop. Because what's coming in for you after this pause, the Hangman is about to pause, getting perspective, things like that. It's also Pisces energy. This could happen around like Pisces season. And here comes the Gemini card, the Lovers. You're taking this pause, this reflection, this time, so that you can get to what you really want. The Lovers is also about like a high moral choice. So again, choice comes into play here, and then the whole divine thing, because you see it looks like an angel coming down to talk to them. So it's like you have the choice of doing better or the choice of staying stuck in whatever. Honestly, I really don't feel like you have the choice to stay stuck in whatever cycle this is. I feel like you're kind of being wrenched out of it. Like, I feel like you have no choice but to move forward. And that's okay though, because you're moving forward towards good. So whereas in the past you might have like been going through the same shit, or going through some heartaches or hard times for just who knows what. Now you're going through things, or whatever this is leading you towards what you need to get to. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Wands. Wow. And underneath that you have this star. And the star is about like, it's about your life purpose, destiny, stuff like that. And the Ten of Wands, like tens are about completion of cycles, first of all. But Wands is also like fire energy again. So I feel like this is a lot of action. You got some Earth energy here. You got Gemini energy, Pisces energy, Judgment, it's like Libra energy, Earth energy, fire energy. So yeah, I don't know. You could be dealing with a fire sign, or it could just be about action again. Earth is about like material stuff. Swords are about like thought, logic, communication. Water is about like emotions and stuff. But you don't have like emotion here. Not that you don't have emotion here, you definitely do. We don't have water here. You don't have sword energy, which is air energy, which is your energy. So your energy is not here, but it is. It is heavily. Like, this is definitely about you, but it could have been out of your control, especially with the Tower card here, and there's so much major arcana. A lot of this was out of your control, but it is meant to grow you. And it's because you have the Lovers here. You know what I was saying earlier about like, oh well, Gemini season and Cancer season. I really feel like towards the end of Gemini season, beginning of Cancer season, something's gonna happen for you, because that just popped up again here under like that. I feel like that because the you and your loved ones are safe card. It also talks about meeting someone new, and you're meeting someone new. And you see here, it kind of looks like they're like meeting each other. It's like the angel's kind of like, oh, hey, here you go. And then, like, so imagine getting that, here you go, and then taking that time and going, oh, well, I've been up here on this tree for a while. I might as well come down. But, like, if you're walking around like this all the time, when that angel comes, you can't even see. You gotta put down all these sticks first. Like, uh-uh. Do what you gotta do because you really don't have a choice anyway. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're being dragged through this. You really don't have a choice but to do better. But you can choose how much better you get. It's up to you. So, at the bottom of the Oracle deck, this Have Faith in Your Dreams card is poking out. So, I just want to, say that too. It's also another purple card, giving crown chakra energy. So, I feel like really just do what you know you need to do because good is coming for you. Good is coming for you. So keep your head up, Libras. And, my information is in the description box below if you need anything. And have a good day. Have a good week.